Welcome back, students. This is the part 2 of this today's lecture. We were on the same topic, effective communication. So let us now discuss the 7 principles of the effective communication. So your first principle is clarity. See, whatever you want to convey, that objective should not be spoiled or loosed out. Fine. Whatever message you are trying to say should not be lengthy, over lengthy. It should be simple and should be relevant also. A suitable medium should be selected to convey your message, and the targeted receiver should also be there. See, there in a organization there are 3 levels of hierarchy: the top level, the medium level, and the lower level. So everyone must be able to get the clear meaning out of it. Fine, same meaning out of it. Then we will say the first principle of communication has been satisfied. Now, next principle is completeness. This means that the communication should contain all the information necessary to get the desired response from the receiver. Fine. Whatever I wanted to get out of my communication, if the receiver is able to get it and give it back to me, then it is complete. So what points we should keep in mind to check the completeness of the communication? Firstly, all the answers should be all the questions should be answered properly by the receiver. Now, conveying extra details, but if you are able to convey the extra details that are relevant, then it is complete. Then checking for the 5 W's. What are these 5 W's? What has been sent, when it has been sent, where it has been sent, why it has been sent, and to whom it has been sent. If these questions are being covered, then we will say whatever communication was done was complete. Conciseness. See, if your communication is concise, means you are not writing the things or you are not discussing the same things again and again, so you are avoiding the superfluous details. So if there are no repetition, that the document or that communication will be concise. Okay, next, fourth principle is consideration. Consideration means it requires preparing message, keeping in mind that what is the mindset of the receiver, to which background he has belonged to, and what is his education level, what are his thoughts. Keeping these things in mind, we must communicate with the receiver. Next is correctness. See, if whatever you are sending or whatever things you are communicating are accurate, then only the communication will said to be effective. Means there should not be any grammatical or spelling mistake, no punctuation error should be there. Okay, next principle is concreteness. Means your message should be specific and to the point. Fine, no extra details should be there unnecessarily to make it lengthy, it should not be there. Courtesy means you should use the polite words, and one should be thoughtful and tactful while receiving or sending a message. So that's all for today's lecture. You must write down these notes in your fair notebook. Please keep these points in mind. Okay, I made this note just to let you know how to pen down your notes in your fair notebook. Notes for complete chapter will be making out, but it doesn't mean that whole book is to be written inside your fair notebook. Your notebook should contain all important points, but try to write them in your own words. That will be far better. So I hope the topics I have covered today, you would have understood it very properly, and try to revise it and write it in your fair notebook. Thank you.